Well, hello everyone. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. This is Tika's Gardens and I'm Taffany. And today I am going to get started on my back area here. As I mentioned in another video, I wanted to change things up because I don't like the direction I started in. So I had some extra garland and I bought one more to match it. And then I have this wreath which was hanging on the door during the spring and summer. You guys may remember this, those who have been following along. I just put a red bow on it. I may come back later and add some picks that kind of say winter, but for right now I have just a red bow. And from at home I purchased these two boxwood wreaths. I thought that getting something that I could use for the winter as well as the spring and summer and possibly even fall, but for sure winter, spring, and summer, I thought that would be good. Now this is the garland that I already have. I purchased a second one to match it just in case I need to, especially since they are on sale from at home as well. So I have some nails and thumbtacks and things like that. So we're going to get started getting this garland hanging. I'm going to use some nails on above the door on the wood door frame. I wanted to use hooks, small hooks, but I didn't have any. I have large ones but not small ones. So I'm just going to use nails. That's what I have. And then I'm going to see if one garland or two is needed. I'm going to kind of see what look I want to go with, but let's get this up and then we'll see how it turns out. As I'm looking at this, I'm realizing that I think using both garland is going to look better. I was thinking at first just having the one hanging across the top and kind of hanging partially down like this, like you see me holding it, but I think it will have a much better look with garland along the entire area of the door. So I'm gonna go in the house and get the second garland so that we can, you know, have a fuller look from bottom to top. All right, so here is the second piece. It is an exact same one that I just showed you. The first one I purchased last year. I went back and got this one a few days ago, so it's a match to the other, but the color is just a little bit lighter. But it's not, I don't think it's going to be noticeable enough. You know, the green, it's just a little lighter, so you know, it's purchased a year apart, so I guess the dyeing process, you know, just isn't exact as it was last year, but that's okay. We're gonna work with this. I think it's gonna look good once everything is up and hanging. You will notice that I cut some floral wire. I have a green floral wire on a roll that I also brought out when I had the garland. You probably saw it in my hand, so you saw me cut a section of that. So that is what I'm going to be using to tie the floral, to tie the garland, sorry, to the nails that I've put. And we'll see how that's going to hold. I'm hoping it does not come off. We're gonna give it a shot. If it does, I'll come up with a plan B. But let's get these, get this wrapped on here and get it tied, and let's see how sturdy it comes out. As I'm looking at the bottom here with how it's hanging, I think I'm gonna need to put something there. I brought out some thumbtacks, so I think I'm going to use the thumbtacks to hold the bottom part in place. There is the hook that is on that end of the garland, so if I put the thumbtack in, all I have to do is put that hook onto the thumbtack, so I won't have to do anything special. I can always come back with floral wire as a secure measure if I need to, but I'm not thinking I'll have to. So let's just put that thumbtack in and get this bottom attached, and then we'll get the second garland up, and I think this is going to look so good. I've got to get this one fluffed out a little bit because this one's the new one, so it hasn't been fluffed out. So yeah, but I'm excited. This is going to be my first year here in the house where I'm actually decorating fully this back door. I still have to get to my pots. I will more than likely leave out my white faux poinsettias, but I want to hopefully be able to get my hands on some of the evergreens that they usually come out with. We'll see what the pricing is for them, but you know, for now let's focus on the door and let's get something up on the fence that is behind me there. So now let's get this second garland attached. I'm going to do the same process. We're going to get some floral wire. We're going to attach it using the floral wire onto the nail, and then I'll connect the two garlands together in the center. And I'll also be attaching this garland using on the bottom part. I'll be using another thumb tack to attach that. I'm hanging this garland so that the hook of this garland is on the bottom, just like the other one, so that I can just use the hook to attach to the thumbtack. So, man, I cannot believe that it is already Thanksgiving with Christmas coming in a few weeks. This year has really gone by, but we've gotten so much done in the garden, and it's just exciting to see the evolution. Guys, it's really amazing nature. In my neighborhood, everything looks just normal, but if you walk just 4 blocks up, the tornado that hit us on Monday just kind of really wreaked havoc. Literally just 4 blocks up from me. It's just chaos. There are police cars everywhere. If you don't live in the area, they're recommending you just turn around. They're letting residents in, of course. So they're literally stopping us and asking us, do you live here or not? And there's people with part of their roof is just destroyed. There are tons and tons and tons of trees down. Not branches, but literally trees from the root. Huge trees just turned over. There's a car that got crushed from a tree. There are work crews everywhere. But then here on, you know, my block 4 blocks away is just nothing. You can hear the noise in the background, the saws and stuff. Those are the work crews cutting down trees and trying to clean up. But literally, it looks like there was no tornado came through where I on my block in the next couple of blocks over from me. So it's really strange how somewhere that I typically go to walk every day, which is just right up the street, is just, there's chaos, and then over here there's calm. But I have not heard that anyone was injured or anything like that, so thank goodness for that. But yeah, there's people that has to do some recovering from the tornado. Fences are destroyed. It's just quite a bit over there. I was so surprised to see, you know, that much damage, you know. But like I said, thank goodness that no one's hurt and we didn't suffer any damage here. But back to the subject at hand, that is the garland. I've got the second garland up. I'm connecting the two garlands together by kind of twisting them together and fluffing them out so it kind of looks like one piece. And guys, this looks so nice. I'm excited. So of course, we'll attach the bottom of this particular garland with a thumbtack, and I'm going to take this wreath off of the door and put back up my wreath that, like I said, that wreath I had up during the spring and summer. I just put a red bow on it and just decided to reuse it for Christmas. So we'll replace this wreath with the other one, and we'll get our boxwood wreaths up as well. But we've got this fluffed out. It looks good. Tell me what you think, guys. This is looking so good. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go with red, but I didn't want to buy another bow, and this bow I've had for years, so I went ahead and decided to use the red bow, which ends up matching the red bows on the boxwood wreaths that I'm going to be putting up. And of course, because those boxwood wreaths don't just give a Christmas feel, if I change the bow, I can give it the feel of spring or summer. As I've said, that it can be used for multiple seasons. I could stick some picks in it to help give it a different look. Right now I'm trying to put one of my winter picks in it. It has some red berries and a pine cone on it, so just to kind of put a little something there on that side, and everything is looking good. I love it. Perfect. And having the garland droop at the top is exactly the right touch, instead of having it just go straight across. But now it is time to put up the smaller wreaths. So I am going to attach some thumbtacks here, and I counted out the what do you call these things, the fence pallet thingies. I don't know what you call them, but I counted out so that I can make sure that it is in the center slat. So I did that for both sides. So yeah, let's get this up, and then I'll give you a full view of everything. And again, keep in mind, we have not done the pots yet. So once we have our nice evergreens mixed in with our white poinsettias, it's going to look really pretty with the Christmas decorations. And I'm going to change out the pillows as well. Although I think the pillows look nice, I'm going to go with a holiday color, and then I can always put my blues out in January once the holiday is done. So I'll probably do a red or something with red and green in it for the pillows. But yeah, looks good. Well, guys, this is the final result for the garland and wreaths, and I think it looks very good. Oh wow. So it's a kind of a close-up look of the wreaths, and this is a close-up look at the garland. Very nice, very nice, and it's going to look good once we finish everything up. So we're on our way to a back entry Christmas. I love it. Very pretty, and I like the drooping of the garland at the top instead of just straight across. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed decorating with me, or getting started on the back door at least. We'll get some planting done hopefully next video. But thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm going to stick a clip of some of the damage from the tornado in here at the end so you can see what's going on in the neighborhood. But for now, enjoy your Thanksgiving, enjoy spending time with your family, and I will see you in the next video. I won't be putting a video out on Friday. I will be with family, but I hope to have another video out for you on Monday. So take care, guys. Bye. Oh, yes, we can't forget Miss Tika. Bye, guys.